Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome back to day 5 of our Karoo trip. We are leaving the lovely Daisy Cottage in Nieu-Bethesda now.
A little later than we thought, but you know when you pack up things take a bit longer than you think, and then of course you have to have coffee on the stoop before you go. We're on our way to
Quite a few places today.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the order is.
Yeah, we're not going in a straight line today. We are first heading back into the direction of Grafrenet, then on to Aberdeen, and then we're going to make a bit of a detour to a town called Rietbron. I'm not sure if you heard about Rietbron before, but that's got quite a special meaning for us, and we will tell you more when we get there. And then after Rietbron on to Willowmore, and then even further on, well, let me not
Can
say...
we just say, Michael, we worked Willowmore in just specially for you.
Yes, we will.
And we'll talk about that a bit more when we get there.
Yes. And tonight we're going to stay at a very special place. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
We will tell you more when we get closer. But now...
So lots of teasers this morning.
Yes. But now off to Aberdeen. So we are now following the only tarred road out of Nieu-Bethesda. So this is the shortest route, I think, to Grafrenet. I remember, Annelies, still when the first times we came to Nieu-Bethesda, this road was still a gravel road.
Yeah.
So it was quite interesting then, but it's still, even with the tar road, a beautiful road.
But I mean, when it was gravel, it felt really special.
Yeah, Nieu-Bethesda then even felt more remote than it does these days.
I know some of the townspeople really didn't want this road.
Yes.
But here it is. So there we go.
But still, the road passes through two, I think, small little passes, and we are just entering the first of these. They are quite beautiful little koppies that you can see from here, and I think this one in front is just extraordinary. I mean, it's unique and prominent. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Although we only left Nieu-Bethesda now, I'm already going to make a stop. I just want to have a bit of a closer look at this koppie here.
So we've got a bit of a situation. Werner crashed Gogga, and we're trying to find Gogga, but oh, shame. I think he's very stressed. Let's see if we can find Gogga. How's it looking? How's it looking? Do you think it's this side of the river?
Ek weet presies waar hy is. Mense kan 'n manier kry wat ek kan die drone nog sien. Ek kan hom detect, maar hy het laas gesê 580 meter, so is nie so naby. Ek was besig om hierdie kant toe te vlieg.
Okay, so can you? What did you see last?
The drone is showing just a blurred image now, so it is still
So it's
connected.
still connected, yeah.
Yeah, it should be fine if I can just find it.
Yeah. Okay, but
I'm just gonna walk this.
I'm very worried about this farmer. When he comes by, we'll just say. He's kneeling down, so I don't know if he found her. Ja, gekry! Did you find her?
No, I will not be able to find her if I don't put in coordinates.
Okay.
I've got the coordinates of where she is.
Okay, well then that's what we do. Oh my goodness.
So we just spoke to the farmer now to just tell him that we're going to search for Gogga, but
Yeah.
this is now very unfortunate. We already departed a bit late and now
Ach, that's what it is. We have to find Gogga.
we don't have any guarantee that we will find her. So
Never leave a Gogga behind.
it might be a bit of boondoe bashing. At least I've got on the controller, I've got the last coordinates.
Okay, but you need to move now because Gogga also doesn't have that much battery.
Yeah, I can see she's still got
power.
38% of battery, but I'm not sure how it
She's
thing
losing power fast.
So let's see if I can just find a way to get the coordinates in here. I entered the coordinates now in Google. It seems
Yes.
like it is, yeah, it's about more than half a kilometer
Further
to
than
go.
we thought, yeah.
And it seems like we will be able to track her if I just go. I'm just going to say, let's go. Okay, this gives me a bit of hope.
Yeah, it does.
You see there on the map you can show it. So it's actually not too far from the road, but we need to do this hairpin turn.
Hopefully she didn't fall in the road.
No, she went into branches, so I hope she will still be okay.
Yeah.
You can just find her. So
Yeah.
can you see the map there?
Yes, I can. Kyk jy net vir die pad, my liefie.
So I just took a chance and put the coordinates into the Google search bar.
Yeah.
And it actually works.
Oh, my heart is pumping. I hope we find her. Shame, man.
Yeah, so
Arme Gogga.
the first task is to find her, and then hopefully she's not damaged.
Yeah.
But I suspect she will be okay. She's tough. We're doing a bit of a tight hairpin bend here. So I think what happened, this is quite much higher and I flew. She does have sensors at the back, but she
Yeah.
doesn't have sensors on the side. So
Yeah.
I flew backwards and to the side, almost a bit diagonally, and that's when she hit some trees.
Yeah.
I might have to do some climbing here. But okay, we are getting really
So you think she's
closer.
around here now?
Well, you can see on the map.
Okay, yeah, we are getting
I'm
close.
gonna
Yo,
climb-
this is
I'm
not a
gonna
nice.
climb up here.
Maybe you should stop here.
I'm going to climb up here. I'm just going to
Because it's not
stop
quite.
as close as possible to directly with the roads and have direction. I'm going to leave the key here, so I'm just going to climb up here and see whether I can find her.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm now hoping to find Gogga by climbing this hill a bit. So, only the first part is really steep, but let me see what I can do. Okay, Annelie, I'm going up.
Okay.
Maybe I will just take it a bit diagonally up, just to. Yeah, it's not too difficult to climb, but I should be able to do it. Just a lot of loose stones here. Okay, I'm getting there. Drone hunting was not part of the plan this morning. Okay, I think I managed to get on top of the steepest part. So far so good. Of course I'm quite worried about what she will look like when I get to her. But let me see on the map. At least go in the right direction. There's still some distance up. Up. But it is steep. Just look at it. I really misjudged the direction she was going. I need to now cross a fence as well. Yep, and some falling along the way. Okay. Now to get over this fence. Okay. Over the fence. Okay, so you can see if I just walk in this direction, I should find her. Well, GPS says I'm 1 minute away. Quite optimistic, I think, for walking uphill. So if you look at the map now, it seems to be really close. So here in front is a bit bushes. I hope to spot her soon. Unfortunately, there's also some stones and so on here. So yeah, she can be in any condition, completely broken, or maybe be lucky. It will not be the first time that we are lucky with Gogga. I should have brought the controller for her to make some beeping sounds, but now I forgot the controller. Well, I am now on top of this spot. Well, it is now about 20 minutes later already, and I still have not found Gogga, but I'm scanning this area as good as I can. At least I'm not alone. I've been joined by a tribe of baboons just slightly up the hill. They are sitting there like spectators. I suppose they're finding this very entertaining. So although I've got a coordinate of where she was last, well, traced, of course she can be in an area around this coordinate. So I'm finding it a bit difficult to find her. But at least the area is not completely unmanageable to walk. It is a bit steep, but it's open, and then somewhere it's a bit scattered, there are some bushes. So I could see from the last footage on the camera that she was lying in some bushes. But yeah, that doesn't help a lot. But I have to keep on looking for her. I cannot leave Gogga behind. So wish me luck. It's now about 40 minutes later since I last spoke to you. It's now become clear that Operation Gogga search is going to take a bit more effort. So I just came back to the car and got some water and also put on some sunscreen. And also Frikkie and Mia and Annelie is coming along to help with the search. It's a bit of a climb up to the spot where the coordinates are, but I think 3 sets of eyes will make it easier. I also now think I figured out what happened. She flew backwards and there are some power lines coming over this hill here, and she, just by very bad luck, she probably hit those power lines, because that is where the coordinates point is, where Gogga was last seen. But she must just be lying there in that area, so we're going to put a concerted effort now to find her. As jy kan staan hier so waar hy se nou min of meer is, dan gaan jy hom kan aangee. Kan ek hom aan daai harnasie optel?
Ja, jy kan. Sorry.
Okay. Kom Frikkie up. Okay, Frikkie is up. Are you right? Sorry. Well done, Mia. Frikkie's already digging for things. He's loving the search, Mama. Okay, I think this is the most difficult part. So now it's heading to that direction. Yeah, we just need to cross a fence as well. There is the little mountain that Gogga went to have a look. We got the footage, but we will only be able to see the footage if we find Gogga. Well done, Mia. Frikkie is doing all of this on his own. Kom voorbij, kom. Mooi, my lief, mooi. Wow, Frikkie. Great job. Yeah, crossing this fence at this wooden poles are the easiest, I think. No, we're going to climb over very carefully.
gaan daar onder. Hierso Frikkie. Kom Frikkie, kom.
Kom. That's it. You okay? It is the easiest at these wooden poles. Okay, I think we managed to cross the most difficult parts now. Now it is just heading back to the coordinate spot, right under the power cables. I'm not sure whether hiking was on the cards for today, but Operation Gogga Search necessitates this. Well, to top it all off, I just stepped onto a snake. It was not a very long one, but it was quite scary. I think it was more scared of me though, so it just scuttled away quite quickly. But yeah, we're experiencing all today. We formed a bit of a line. Maybe if we scan it across a broad area, we might see her. Well, it is now already past 12 and we are still looking for Gogga. I'm just fearing that this might be becoming a futile effort, because it's obviously not at the spot of the coordinates. So we are scanning quite a broad area now, and I just feel we should be able to see her. It is not like the area is so bushy or so that you would not spot her, but it is, yeah, we are trying, but we are simply not seeing her. We are simply not finding her.
No, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. That's the correct phrase.
You see, the thing is, if we completely did not know where she is, it would have been, yeah, futile. But
Yeah.
this is the place. I mean, the coordinates are showing here.
Yeah, but
This is where she moved backward. This is the hill where she bumped against it. It must just be here somewhere. But it's now a question of how broad around the coordinates she could still be. I suppose we don't have a choice but just to look a little bit more, because we could have been close already. Well, you will not believe it, but I got a shout from Annelie and Mia now. They are quite far away, but they found her. They found her. Yeah, so that is good news. So of course the first question is, can we find her? And it seems like we have found her now. But then the next question is she damaged? But yeah, what a relief to at least find Gogga. I'm walking back to them now. It's probably about 100 meters or so that I have to walk down. Okay, there Mia is sitting with Gogga in her hand. Yeah, I thought I'm never going to see Gogga again. Did she give a shout?
Yeah, I thought it was a snake or something.
Sure.
She was lying here looking at us.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see.
She actually
I don't
looks
see
fine.
obvious damage.
She's a bit dusty, but that's it.
Frikkie, so show me exactly where she lay.
You can see
Jy
the
kan sien
marks.
so, ja, sy het hier so gelê, so.
Gogga. And I almost gave up. Yo, no, I'm relieved that we found her. Okay, are we going to try and still get onto schedule for our day?
I think we're going to make a few changes.
Yeah, so we're gonna decide how this day is gonna proceed, because it now took about, I think about 2 hours to find her.
Yeah.
No, thank you to all of you. I mean, it was a group effort. I mean, I was searching very wide, and
Well, we were heading back to the car. We had given up.
yes, and I must say she really looks good.
Ek dink hier's 'n skrapmerk op
Just
haar
hold the
lens.
camera. I just want to see if. Oh, there is something clipped out. We had a bit of a fall. But I mean, nothing is cracked or broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me just see whether I can fold her in.
Dis 'n bietjie
I can hear a
sanderig.
bit of,
Gravel.
but we will have to test fly her today, of course.
Also, we'll have to clean her out maybe first.
Yeah, but luckily everything looks to be.
Oh my moeder.
Okay, so there is Gogga folded up. I'm not seeing anything obvious. Even the sides of the lens got some dust in it.
Yeah. No, she took a big fall.
Ja, ek
Okay,
dink
so
sy
she
daar.
did not fly into the cables
nie
then.
so
Oh,
nie.
no, she
Dalk het
flew
sy
into
net-
these,
Ja.
probably into this bush
Yeah,
and then she fell back.
Yes.
Because if she hits a stone directly,
Mm.
that will be damage.
Sy het in die
Ja.
sand hier geland. sien jy waar? sien jy daar?
I can see the marks on the sand. Oh, Goggatjie. Yeah, I'm glad. Okay, we're gonna head back to the car now, so it's a bit of a steep walk down.
Dis sy. Mooi
Oh,
frikkie.
go, go, go.
Oh,
Yeah, we made it.
oh my goodness.
Now we're all dusty.
Ja, kyk hoe stommer ek is.
But we've got Gogga.
Kyk hoeveel krap
Ja.
takmerke is.
We're now back into the car. Frikkie. But Mia, you are the hero. Maybe it is her young eyes that just
Yeah.
got it. Because in the end, that drone laid almost next to the coordinate spot. We walked past many times and still we didn't see it. It's quite strange. What it shows to us though is that last coordinate of where the drone stopped is extremely accurate because we
Yeah.
found it in the end. I'm embarrassed to say within 3 to 5 meters from that spot.
Yeah, so we should. What we know about that is we were looking way too wide.
Yeah, I mean, I walked to
Yeah.
the spot initially and looked, but still missed it somehow. But yeah, it took us 2 hours now, so let's hit the road and we will now still decide how the schedule will change.
Yeah.
Okay, so we made an awkward stop here next to the road to find the closest possible place for Gogga next to the road. So yeah, at long last we are getting away now again.
I didn't really plan on doing some mountaineering this morning,
Did some
and now it's
serious-
nearly 1. It's 10 to 1. So well,
29 degrees outside, so it is quite hot as well.
yes, it is quite hot, but
Serious.
there's quite a strong wind blowing, so I
Yeah.
don't think we felt the heat that much.
Unfortunately, we have to change our plans as well. We will not be able to drive all the roads that we were planning.
Yeah.
We've lost too much time now. So let me just tell you what the plan was. The plan was to take a bit of a back road to Aberdeen, and then from Aberdeen to take a detour to Rietbron. Now, it is the Rietbron leg of the trip that we're going to skip now. It's very
Yes.
unfortunate because we had a very particular reason to go to Rietbron. This is the place where my mother grew up. We've got a long family history there, and
Yeah.
my uncles are still farming in the area with Angora goats. So I myself spent time in school in Rietbron for 3 terms in 1984 when I was in standard 3. So I've got a bit of a history with the town. This will now have to stand over. We will do this in another trip at some point.
Yes, I think we will. I hope so.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
plan is then from Aberdeen to take the road straight to Willowmore. So yeah, we will show you a little bit on the route, but yeah, there's not too
Got
much.
her!
Hmm?
We got her!
We got her back. Yo, I was worried about Gogga.
Yeah, no, I was really wondering. It's just when you look at all those stones, and Gogga is not like a bright color, so
Small.
I was really wondering if we are going to get her.
Yeah, so I mean, the worst case scenario is we could not find her. Then we lose Gogga, which is quite an expensive drone. We also lose the footage. I mean, I took a little bit of footage of that copy. Now I'm going to show you in this video what that footage is like. We will also show you the crash. But
Gogga was recording all the time.
so the last box that needs ticking is to see whether Gogga is okay or not.
Yeah.
So I already got a message that the recording of the film completely filled up the SD card, so I will have to recover that a bit. And then we will take her for a test flight. That will happen today still. So we will check whether
Can I
Gogga
just
is
say,
still flying.
Frikkie was a trooper. He is so tired now.
You walked everywhere looking for that drone. But yeah, let's continue with day 5 and hopefully the rest is uneventful. So we are not quite back to the N9 yet. We are still on the road from Nieu-Bethesda. So this is Rubich Kloof. So the first time we drove this was of course with the dirt road, which made it more interesting. But it is still a beautiful little kloof just to get through. I still remember this windmill underneath that's here in the tour. It was always to be an interesting place for a windmill to...
Yeah, and then the revealing of the valley.
Yeah, you see the
It is beautiful.
landscapes through the kloof.